asking rate has just gone over 11s, which was what it was at the outset. So Odin Smith is just going through his paces and warming up. And here he is, about to start the 4th over. It is t10 after all, so he's almost going for a dozen. He'd like to bring that back. You'd like to be 10s, if you can, rather than 12s.
Yeah, I think you're doing a really good job if you had 10s or anything under 10s.
Slow one, the start, it disappears. Disappears and some. He's dealing in 6s now with Sturlo. Yeah, well, on that note, Aaron's got someone special with him.
Yeah, Danny, I've got your favourite, the Spiceman, Andre Fletcher, alongside me. Fletch back in the side, which is awesome. But you just said to me you're a little disappointed with your 16 off 6 today.
Yes, I am. You know, the way I started, you know, I felt good, but I was just unfortunate that I got out. I really wanted to bat as deep as possible, but also get the team off to a flyer, in which I did, but at least I should have stayed a bit longer.
You absolutely did. 16 off the first over is nothing to be disappointed about. We were talking about upstairs in the commentary. But was that your role in the team today, to really attack it from ball one and see how much scoreboard pressure you could alleviate from the word go?
Not necessarily. Actually, the first 2 games we didn't get a good start. So with my experience, I tried my best to see if I could get the team off to a good start as possible. With a low score also, you don't want to take it for granted. So if you can jump the opposition and then leave it down to maybe 8-7 runs and over in the back end, it will be good for our batters.
Well, talk to us about that score. It was I'm going to throw back upstairs, there was a wicket.
Yeah, there is. Visa's taken a good catch because it went a long way up. And it's the end of Paul Sterling's cameo, much to the delight of Odin Smith.
Yeah, he's done his job though, Paul Sterling. 25 of 11. That's what you want. You want your top order to get those little cameos. Excellent strike rate. Good catch though. Went high in the air. Good catching technique. Eyes on the ball. Hands in the right place. Sterling goes for 25. It's 42 for 2.
The Strikers just lost Paul Sterling, 42 for 2. Fletch still going great guns at the moment, though. Talk to us about how the wicket's actually playing. What are the conditions like out there today?
It's a bit on the slower side. Actually, hence the reason why after the first ball, I was advancing to the bowler to get the ball on the full, on the volley. So at the moment, we're in a good position. Hopefully, we can carry on, you know, get the momentum. Even if the skipper comes in, we know how deadly he can be. So it's a total I believe we can get. But we don't want to take things for granted and get that win.
I was going to have to say, you know, you've got Kyron Pollard in the sheds. You'd always feel pretty happy about that. Talk to us about that batting lineup in the New York Strikers. You forced yourself into the side, which is awesome, because it's such a strong lineup, isn't it?
Of course it is. When you have Pollard in a team, you know that you have a very powerful batting lineup. Unfortunately, we missed Shepherd, but we have Beanie and also one of the UAE guys. So it's a team that is balanced, I believe, and once we play good, as I mentioned previously, that we're capable enough to beat any team.
Well, you were so entertaining at the top of the order. It's great to have you back in the Abu Dhabi T10. Thank you so much for your time, Fletch.
You're most welcome. Hello, Danny.
G'day, Spicy. Yeah, nice little cameo from Andre Fletcher with that 16 off 6. It's Morgan now up against Smith. He'll be wide, but he just gave himself a little too much room there. And interesting now that Morgan has got away from international cricket and a lot of first-class cricket. He's just playing some franchise stuff, so he takes a bit to get in. This is a very, very good catch from Visa. As you said, Rowan, great technique. Watched it all the way in. You know he's got big hands, but you still got to hold on to it.
Yeah, and one of the keys when taking a catch is to keep your head still as you run. Don't let that head bobble happen. Well, they're going along nicely though, the strikers. 45 for 2. Well, at this stage, the Gladiators were 24 for 3, so pretty healthy run difference.
Yeah, it's huge, to say the least. But the man who's got the ball in his hand played exceptionally well. He's 38 off 19, 3 4s and 3 6s, allowed the Deccan Gladiators to get something competitive, get up to 109, and a bit of Suresh Raina with his 28, and Visa with a cameo 15 from 8 with the standouts. So wild and woolly, no connection from Azim Khan. It's 45 for 2. .109 for 7 was a good effort, given that they were 3 down for 19 and then 37 for 4. Big orange in the sky. Thinking of one of those Hollywood movies. Great setting sun here. Zahor, he's gone full, and Morgan hasn't timed this well, but he's got away with it. Jason Roy with a little slide to get there. He might have done himself a mischief with his kneecap. Isn't ideal. And Visa cleans up.
Yeah, did well to get back for 2. Didn't time it as well as he would have liked, Morgan. I just get the feeling though that Azim Khan's going to be the key player for the strikers though. Real good timer of the ball. Big hitter. We saw that in that first game. He got a quick fire 30 of 13. Morgan will be the batter around whom the attackers revolve. Players like Azim Khan. Azim Khan will be looking to play a quick fire cameo. Pretty much like what Sterling and Fletcher did. That'll be his role.
Yeah, when you get that balance of left and right hand at the top, makes such a difference.
Well, also if you have a look at the strikers lineup, Fletcher, Sterling, Azim Khan, then you've got the big man, Karen Pollard, yet to come. When you've got hitters like that, when you've got batters who can strike the ball cleanly and hard like that, Morgan has a different role in the side. Someone who's got to make sure that while he doesn't hold one end up, doesn't take as many risks as probably the others.
One doesn't have to, hopefully. The others are doing their job, as you say, Ro. Let's see, they're almost 50 now, the strikers. Just ticking along. Morgan's just trying to settle in. He's had that opportunity now. He's 5 from 8 deliveries. And Azim Khan has only just got out there. He's got the strike back now. And let's see what he can do. He's just having a little look-see where the fielders are. Let's see what he's got here. Zahor Khan. Change of pace. Does he go Yorker? Does he little cutter? Yeah, he does. Fuller and not his flat out delivery, but Azim Khan has allowed the Sports Buzz 13th dot ball. We're celebrating these dot balls.
But that tells you a story as well. 2.1 overs of dot balls, and we're only into the 5th over. And that should honestly tell you, when you're chasing a big score, you've got to break that target down into 6s and 4s, boundaries. How many 6s can you hit? How many boundaries can you hit? I'm chasing 80. Can I hit 6 6s? Can I hit 8 6s? Because all these players now are such clean strikers of the ball, have 6 hitting ability, that you've got to break that chase down. If you're a player worth your salt, you've got to break that chase down to how many 6s can I hit in that last 10 deliveries. Can I hit 5 6s of the last 10? If I need to chase 40, 45.
And Rowan, hence your lineup. You mentioned certain Kyron Pollard and Sterling at the top there. Andre Fletcher. Azim Khan, who's in now. And then you think at the opposition, Nicky Poran, Tom Collar-Cadmore, Visa, Andre Russell, saw Odin Smith do a job. So big powerhouse players. We've got 1 to go here in the 5th. Morgan says, I'm going to play one of my favourite cover drives, an extra cover drive in fact. 50 up for the Strikers. They're 53 for 2 now.
Change right now more.
Five overs gone. The Strikers were 53 for 2, so they're ahead of the game here. Gladiators struggle, but this is where the Gladiators really accelerated. Their last 5 overs were exceptional. Thanks to Odie and Smith. Dre Russ didn't get any runs. Maybe you get a few wickets. G Swan, what do you make of the first 5 overs?
Well, I'm excited, Compo. This could be our first chasing victory. Would you believe it? Oh, and shots like that are going to go a long way towards doing it for the Strikers. Just 53 required now from 29 balls. This is beautifully played by Khan.
I'm a massive fan of Azam Khan. You may not have heard the name a huge amount, but let me tell you, when it comes to T10, he's got talent and ability like no other, and it's great to see him at the wicket. He's the type of guy I almost think you should get further up the order. I think the Strikers in time could get him up there, get him at number 3, get him opening the batting, because his strike rate when he gets going is up in the 200s, 250. And let me tell you, he hits a long ball.
Yeah, he's certainly got some power in those shoulders of his. And they're so well placed here, the Strikers. 53 from 29. Oh, he's gone again. The full toss this time. Helped even further. Has it gone all the way? No, just short for another 4.
Azam Khan. I was a bit worried I'd put the kiss of death on him there, and he's pulled out an absolute cracker of a shot. So it's thanks, mate. Well played.
He moves so quickly there, doesn't he? That ball actually swung in the air from Russell as well. He kept his eyes very still and flicked it away. Really good stuff. So the Mohican stripe of Andre Russell. He's turned away again. There's a man on the boundary who's able to clean up.
Yeah, it's his final 5 overs where the Deccan Gladiators really got going. You thought that New York had them on the ropes, and you thought, here we go. Nicholas Pooran, he's been in a sublime form. The captain struggled, didn't get any runs. They got the former England captain, Eoin Morgan. Did a couple of nice shots. Azam Khan, the danger man. Interesting field now. They've got mid-off, mid-on back. It's a big, big leg side boundary, and the offside is up.
It'd be nice to see Owen Morgan get a good score here. It's been a while since he's been in the runs. Still a very popular player for owners and managers in short format cricket. Brilliant cricketer, wonderful captain. Almost single-handedly transformed the one-day scene in the UK, in England and Wales. And now he's in the sunshine part of his career. Still a great bloke. This one smashed through the offside. There's a man down there, so it'll only be a single. For that talent that Compo's talking about. Shots on both sides of the wicket.
Yeah, what I love about him is he often gets down and sweeps fast bowlers. So when you've got a player with that sort of ability, it almost reminds me a little bit of Desmond Haynes at times, where he used to roll back the years, the West Indian opener. See how quickly he gets into position. He's a big man, but he's quite quick on his feet.
This will be one to finish the over. So 6 gone now. The strikers 65 for 2. So 65 for 2, 4 overs to go, 45 runs required, and you know what it is. It's time for that power play. So only 2 men outside the circle for this over. You sense this is the over. The strikers are going to try and finish this game off. Helm with the ball. Great start. He's been brilliant so far in this tournament, Helm. Some exceptional back of the hand slower balls.
Yeah, my former Middlesex colleague. Great to see him doing so well. Had a bit of, he'll be involved in a few England squads. So he's definitely upped his game over the years. He's become an outstanding white ball bowler, and largely down to the fact that he bowls this back of a hand delivery, which a lot of batsmen can't get hold of.
There it is. But Khan picks this one. Smashes it away through the offside for a 4.
Yeah, just got this one a little bit too floaty. Full toss for Azam Khan. He's not going to miss out. Wants to try and use the facilities a little bit, so he'll be disappointed that he didn't get this one to land. But Azam Khan, the key there, just the wrists. He just delays the shot, waits for it, threads it through. So outstanding batting from the danger man Khan. He's on the go. There's 3.4 to go. Current run rate 11, required 10, so they're up with a rate. It's going to be a good finish, this.
There's that slow ball again. Very, very well disguised. See many people struggling to pick it up, playing and missing.
Yeah, he got this one right. Exactly what we're talking about. Trying to use the facilities, get it into the pitch. Just grips a little bit. Well, the wicket's got a little bit of grass, but underneath it's quite dry. So just find that when you take a bit of pace off, it's a lot harder. All sides up, leg sides back.
Clipped away, and only be a single. Yeah, he really has come on leaps and bounds, Helm. A couple of years ago as a youngish lad. Was put to the sword a couple of times here at the T10. He's come back with a vengeance. He's filled out. He's got a wonderful action, very rhythmical, very textbook action. But that slow ball's definite cherry on the cake for him.
Yeah, Morgie will be looking at the offside here. It's a packed offside. Two men back on the leg side, and he goes big. He goes to the leg side, and he's got enough of it. Has the former skipper behind square for 4.
Yeah, 1 bounce 4. Very well picked up off his toes. No problem whatsoever for Owen Morgan. Moves into the teens. He's on 16 now. Looks like he's enjoying himself as well. Shades of the old Owen Morgan.
Yeah, he's given himself a bit of time, which is what you want to see. And even played for a little while. Guy of this class. And he goes again, and that's over the offside. Picks the slower ball brilliantly. Morgie rolling back the years.
Very good, Owen Morgan. That's 7 gone now. 79 for 2. Just saying, I can't.
The Worms worming their way together. Strikers 79 for 2. Can they become the first team to successfully chase down a total in this year's T10? Competitive instincts are starting to kick in. Andre Russell's just getting himself a bit warm. And this was Owen Morgan who really picked that slower ball off Helm. It's been so effective over the last couple of years. Look how he just delays the shot and stays right on it. Khan goes big, but it goes straight up. It's going to land in the no man's land. Suresh Raina, he's got a wry smile. He's thinking, if it was 5 or 6 years ago, I might have got a dive in there. But Azam Khan, he goes big and gets away with it. So they're up with the run rates, 10.91, required 11, so they're right there, thereabouts. Last 30 balls have yielded 61 runs for the loss of 1. So this partnership is looking ominous at the moment. Morgie goes again. Outstanding batting from him. He's getting a bit of form. Backs away, and those wrists, those Owen Morgan wrists, just carve it through the offside.
Ah, yesteryear for the Irishman. Oh, it's a great sound off the bat, isn't it? And Russell, you can't give this guy width. He makes his own there, to be fair, and carves it for a boundary.
Gonna have to get the shift on. Azam Khan moves well for a big man. He's a danger man for me. 24 or 25 now needed from 14. So Danny Morrison, are we going to see the first successful run chase?
Geez, you'd hope so from this position, wouldn't you? Shouldn't really muck this up. Given 2 guys that are in and set and going, Azim's hit 3 fours, Morgan's hit 4. It's the posse. That's what Russell is renowned for. He can produce those sort of deliveries that either knock players over or are very difficult to get away. Cross seam, beautiful closing down of the angle and zipping through to Nicky P.
Yeah, he's revving up the engine, isn't he? Big Dre Russ, taking an over to get into it. He's pounding in now and bowling at good heat. And he's got him. Well, I think it's bowled him, but the bail stayed on. Is that right?
Yeah, I've seen this before in terms of the stump just getting kissed, and then the zingers don't.
Super glue on there.
Yeah, he can't believe it. He's celebrating. Hang on a minute. Yeah, unlucky Dre Russ. We've had 8 and it's 85 for 2.
Odin Smith, chief destroyer with a bat in hand. He's going to have to try and reproduce the same with the ball. He's got big shoulders, this man. He can get it down at a good rate. But he also just might give the batter a bit of an opportunity to score here. 1 for 13 off his only over. So 25 from 12. It's going to have to be a good one. And he starts well. They're going to push hard for 2. They should come back easily. Yeah, it's going to be a real challenge for Odeon to try and get this over right. He knows that there's 2 overs to come. Wants to give the man an opportunity. And this was the last ball, which, just watch this, just nips the outside of off stump.
Gives it a good little clatter too, doesn't it? It actually was a decent enough nick onto the stumps from the ball flush. Yeah, can't believe it.
Owen Morgan, he's found some form as the little man. 6 runs, 17 from 10. He's going 33 now for Morgie.
Well, it's just that length, and often in recent times Odin Smith has missed his length and bowled in the slot. And look at this. That is right there for Morgan to execute like this. Over a wide long off. Clean as you like.
Oh, just when you need it. A little bit of luck. Goes with the momentum. Nicky P on the floor. And they're going. The crowd are loving it.
Now, you got to ride your luck in T10 for sure. Tough for Poran, wrong-footed. His partnership now is 55 off 31 and going. Yeah, unlucky Nicky. And suddenly it's just 13 required from 9.
Morgie's got hold of this one. He's not got it quite in the gap, but does well. Just get a single. So they're just closing it down here slowly, run by run. 12 from 8 now. Owen Morgan, the finisher. Can he finish it? Azam Khan's been an outstanding partner.
Yeah, 18 from 15, Azim Khan. He's had a bit of luck. That one from Russell in the last over. But that is that. Man, that is just humming off the blade. Strikers go into 3 figures now, but it just underlines where Odin Smith sometimes is. Pace on, and if you don't get your Yorker right and shut these guys down, look at that. It's that length again. It's into the surface. It's hard length. And when you've got a set batter or 2, this so often happens.
Yeah, he's got his line wrong. He's got a packed off side, but everyone back on the leg side. So if he's going to go full and quick, he's got to go at the base of those stumps. Bit more like that. Got it in the gap. I think they'll come back for 2. Have to push hard, but it's a big boundary, so they come back comfortably. That's fantastic over from the strikers. It's 1 to go. 604 for 2 now. Yeah, it's match 9 at the Zayed. 6 from the last over, and we're approaching the first successful run chase in this year's comp. Andre Russell and Nicholas Poran, plenty of experience there. They're going to need all of that because it's going to be a near miracle to defend this. It's 2 set batters, Azam Khan and former England captain Owen Morgan, who's found some form this evening. Has been excellent. Spent a bit of time at the crease. He's managed to find the boundary in the last couple of overs, so he's played very well. 37 from 16. Azam Khan 24 from 17. Partnership now up at 62. It'll be Josh Little, the Irishman, to try and close it out. I'll push hard for 2. He wanted it, but Azam Khan thought better of it. The 5 from 5.
Now, when you look at it in terms of where these two are at, for the strikers that is, Morgan and Azim, nice little combination together, the left-handed and right-handedness, and a surface that is a goodie, sliding on. And that's where that top order, if you don't, your top 3 can't get many, then you really are up against it.
Yeah, just not been the Gladiators' night. They've had 2 convincing victories, coming in here sky high with confidence, largely down to their skipper Puran. Just haven't been able to make the inroads into the strikers' top order. Paul Sterling, who loves playing here, got off to a quick start, and from there they've carried on going. And Owen Morgan, well, this is meat and drink for him. All his experience, collecting another couple, so 2 from 3 now.
And this is what you want from one of your expert elder statesmen on the side. Morgan, who clearly, as we all can appreciate, has retired from the international game and a bit of first-class cricket. He's now just playing a bit of franchise stuff. And it bodes well. He's now into the 40s to try and finish things off here.
Yeah, and it's clever stuff. Clever stuff. Scores a level. So we're not going to have another tie, are we, Daniel? We had one yesterday, which was just unbelievable.
It's enough from you. We had a tie. That's it. No, we want the side chasing to now change the form guide. Everyone who's been batting first has been able to defend it. Not on this occasion, match 9 and season 6. So when you get one guy who's been getting the bulk of the runs, i.e. Nicholas Poran, and then he doesn't, and then a couple of the other star guys, they miss out as well, then does put a bit of pressure on that middle to lower order.
Yeah, all the fielders just encroaching, coming in close. Got to do it. They've got a couple of men out there just in case he does chance his arm and hit one down their throat. But hopefully common sense will prevail here for Azam Khan. Although I know the big man likes to lick it, likes to finish it off in style. Here we go. Oh, that's good bowling. It's good bowling. No, I think he's done well. Azam Khan, you're gonna have to face the next one. Have we got a 1 from 1? What's going on, Danny Morrison? The voodoo. Well, there's a voodoo at this ground.
There's no super overs because well, no, it's all right. That's just a guide, that blue line. Keep saying to Ian Bishop, just a guide, Bish. So now this would be interesting. If he knocks him over, we'll have another tie because there's no super overs until finals day for the playoffs.
What are you doing here? You're going tip and run. You're going block and run, or are you trying to muscle it? Just want to get bat on ball. I think you sometimes you get so preoccupied with trying to hit it over the infield. Everyone's in, so you think, come on, I'm just going to flay it somewhere, and then you miss it. So you've got to keep your eye on the ball here. Morgie will be backing up here. And he goes. Well done, Azam Khan. Well done, the strikers. They change a pattern, they change the habit. They're the first team to successfully chase down a total, and they win pretty convincingly in the end by 8 wickets. Well done, Owen Morgan. He's back to a bit of form. Outstanding from the strikers, the new franchise. And Azam Khan will take a bow. He is a star in the making, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah, really good for the strikers that these two in particular had time in the middle. Partnership of 68 from 40 deliveries in the end after Sterling got out at the score of 42. And the Gladiators, that are the defending champions, have come second here tonight. And last rights, final delivery. Would have been searching for a really good Yorker. Try and get it up in the hole, and you just never know. Knock the man over. Could have been a tie, but wasn't to be. Morgan, Russell there. They've clashed over the years. The country and opposite franchises, and the same franchises too. So Pollard's going to be a happy skipper.
Yeah, I'll be absolutely delighted. I can see the frustration in the latter part of the fielding exploits. Didn't go quite to plan, but they've come back strong. Couldn't get early wickets. Nicky P wanted some early wickets, couldn't get them. And even Dre Russ likes the look of Azam Khan's